Hello, dear friends, and welcome to Graceful Living. Living alone in our later years, what a unique journey it is. Sometimes it feels like sailing across a vast ocean where some days the waters are calm and inviting, and other days the waves toss you around with unexpected storms. Yet here we are, navigating with courage, hope, and grace. Today, I want to open up about something many don't often discuss, the real experience of living solo in our senior years. I'll share heartfelt truths and insights, the kind we rarely hear out loud but deeply understand. Before we dive in, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. We are creating a warm community, a safe harbor where we explore the beauty of aging, the wisdom life gives us, and how to live fully with purpose. Remember, you're not alone on this path. Let's walk it together. I want to share a story about a good friend of mine, Marjorie. After her children moved away and her spouse passed, Marjorie moved into a cozy little home all her own. She was thrilled to have a space that reflected her independence. "This is my time," she'd say with a smile. But as months passed, she realized living alone wasn't just freedom. It was a complex mix of quiet joys and hidden struggles. Some days brought peace and contentment, others loneliness and silence that felt heavier than she expected. Marjorie's experience is not unique. Many seniors discover that living alone is both a precious gift and a deep test of endurance and spirit. Today, let's explore how to embrace this chapter with wisdom and kindness toward ourselves. The sound of silence. One of the most profound and sometimes surprising experiences of living alone is the presence of silence. But this isn't just any silence. It's a special kind of quiet that settles deep into your home, your heart, and your daily rhythm. When you lived with family or friends, the quiet moments were often filled with subtle sounds, laughter bouncing through rooms, the clatter of dishes, footsteps in the hallway, or the familiar hum of conversation. Those sounds created a comforting backdrop, a sense of life buzzing softly around you. Now, living alone, you experience a different kind of silence. It's the stillness that fills every room that seems to stretch longer than you expect, especially in the early mornings and late evenings. This silence can be a gentle, peaceful companion, giving you room to breathe and to center yourself. But it can also feel unfamiliar, even heavy, like an invisible presence sitting quietly beside you. You might notice things you never heard before: the soft ticking of a clock, the quiet buzz of the refrigerator, the distant chirping of birds outside your window, or the faint creak of floorboards as you move around your space. These tiny sounds become anchors in the vast quiet, reminders that your home is alive in its own subtle way. Yet sometimes the silence can feel like a weight, a heavy blanket that presses on your shoulders and lingers long after the day is ended. It can amplify feelings of loneliness or make memories of past voices echo louder than you wish. When the silence stretches too long, it can feel like a reminder that you are physically alone, and that can be hard. But here's a gentle truth: silence can also be a profound gift. In that quiet, there's space to hear your own thoughts without interruption, to reconnect with your feelings, and to listen to your heart's whispers. Silence invites reflection. It opens a door to creativity, meditation, and even healing. When you learn to embrace silence, you give yourself a precious opportunity to slow down, to be present, and to reconnect. with what truly matters to you. Imagine your silence as a blank canvas, waiting for you to paint it with new colors. You have the power to choose how this space is filled, whether with the soft melodies of your favorite music, the turning pages of a beloved book, or the rhythm of your own breath during quiet meditation. You might even choose to fill the silence with the sound of your own voice, speaking words of kindness, gratitude, or encouragement to yourself. Because your home is your sanctuary, and you get to decide what fills it. Learning to live with and within silence doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process of acceptance and discovery. Over time, silence can transform from feeling empty or daunting to becoming a trusted friend, a place of peace and renewal. So, if you find the silence overwhelming some days, know that this is a normal part of the journey. But also remember, within that silence lies a powerful opportunity for growth, for quiet joy, and for deep connection with yourself. Living alone in our later years brings us face to face with two very different feelings, loneliness and solitude. Though they may seem similar at first, these experiences are profoundly different. One can weigh heavily on our hearts, while the other can lift our spirits. Let's begin with loneliness. Loneliness is a feeling many of us know well. It often arrives quietly, like a shadow creeping in on a cloudy afternoon. It's the hollow ache you feel when you miss the presence of loved ones, the familiar voices, the shared laughter, the simple comfort of having someone close. Loneliness can make even the brightest day feel a bit dimmer. It's that moment when you look around your home and realize that the room is just quieter than it used to be. It's the emptiness of an empty chair, the silence after a call ends, or the longing for a familiar touch or smile. Sometimes loneliness makes you question your own worth or wonder if you're forgotten. You might find yourself asking, do they think of me? Do they miss me? Am I still a part of their world? These thoughts are normal and they can be painful, like seeds that slowly take root in your mind and grow into doubts and worries. But loneliness doesn't have to be the whole story. Now, let's explore solitude, a concept that is often misunderstood. Solitude is not the absence of people or sound. It's a conscious choice to be with yourself, to find peace in your own company, and to nurture your inner world. Solitude is the calm lake at dawn, still and undisturbed. It is the space where you can hear your own heartbeat and listen to your thoughts without distraction or noise. Unlike loneliness, solitude offers a chance to connect deeply with who you are, beyond roles, relationships, or expectations. It's in solitude that many discover new parts of themselves, hidden talents, forgotten dreams, and quiet strengths. It's a time for reflection, creativity, and growth. In solitude, you can find contentment and joy simply by being present with yourself. You learn to appreciate your own voice, your own rhythms, and your own unique story. But here's an important distinction. Solitude is not isolation. Isolation is feeling cut off, separated, and disconnected. And it can be harmful if it lasts too long without connection or support. Solitude, on the other hand, is a nurturing practice. It's a gift you give yourself. It's a space to rest, heal, and rediscover joy. The balance between loneliness and solitude is delicate. You might feel lonely one day, then find solace in solitude the next. Both experiences are part of the journey, and it's okay to move between them. When loneliness visits, let it remind you to reach out. Call a friend, join a group, try a new hobby, or simply share your feelings with someone who understands. These connections help soothe the ache of loneliness. And when you cultivate solitude, you build resilience. You develop a deep well of inner strength that carries you through life's ups and downs. Remember, being alone doesn't mean being lonely, and being by yourself doesn't mean you're isolated. Loneliness may come and go, but solitude is a treasure you can choose to embrace every day. Through solitude, you learn to be your own best companion, someone who loves, supports, and understands you deeply. Practical realities and new routines. Living alone means mastering a whole new set of practical challenges. Tasks that once felt small can suddenly feel overwhelming because now you're the one responsible for everything. From fixing a dripping faucet to carrying in groceries, from changing light bulbs to managing appointments, these everyday chores can add up. The key is learning to adapt. Perhaps it means creating a trusted circle of helpers, neighbors, family, friends, or professionals who can assist when needed. Technology can also be a great ally. Grocery delivery, home maintenance services, and telehealth can lighten the load. Remember, asking for help is a sign of wisdom and strength, not weakness. Letting others support you allows love and care to flow both ways. Emotional resilience and self-compassion. Living alone, especially in our later years, requires a special kind of strength. Emotional resilience. This resilience isn't about never feeling sad, frustrated, or overwhelmed. Rather, it's about how we respond to those feelings when they arise. There will be days when the silence feels heavier than usual, when the absence of familiar voices feels louder, and when the challenges of daily life seem like mountains too steep to climb. These moments can test your spirit and your heart. Emotional resilience is the ability to face those tough days and still find a way to keep moving forward, one small step at a time. It's the inner strength that lets you bounce back after setbacks, disappointments, or feelings of loneliness. But resilience doesn't mean you have to do it all alone. In fact, one of the most powerful aspects of resilience is learning to be gentle with yourself. This is where self-compassion comes in. Self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness, care, and understanding that you would offer to a dear friend who is struggling. It means recognizing that it's okay to have difficult days, to feel vulnerable, and to ask for help. Picture yourself as your own best friend. When you stumble, speak to yourself with words of encouragement instead of harsh criticism. When you feel lonely, remind yourself that your feelings are valid and temporary. Think about the trees outside your window. They stand tall and strong, weathering storms, shedding leaves, and growing new ones again. They don't fight the seasons. They flow with them. In the same way, you have weathered many seasons of life, and your resilience has brought you this far. The practice of self-compassion can transform how you face challenges. Instead of battling your emotions, you learn to embrace them, to sit with your feelings without judgment, and to nurture your soul with patience and love. Building emotional resilience also means finding ways to care for your mental and emotional well-being regularly. This could be through daily routines like meditation, journaling, gentle exercise, or creative activities that bring you joy. It might mean setting small, achievable goals that give your days purpose and structure, or simply allowing yourself moments of rest and reflection without guilt. Remember, resilience is not about perfection. It's about persistence, the quiet courage to show up for yourself day after day, even when it's hard. And when you practice self-compassion, you build a foundation that supports your emotional resilience. You create a safe space within yourself where healing, growth, and peace can flourish. So, the next time you face a difficult day, pause and offer yourself kindness. Take a deep breath, acknowledge your feelings, and remind yourself that you are doing the best you can. You are strong, you are worthy, and you are deserving of your own love and care. Discovering new purpose and joy. One of the most beautiful things about this stage of life is the chance to redefine purpose. Purpose doesn't fade with age, it evolves. What filled your days 30 years ago may look very different today, but it is still there, waiting to be nurtured. Your purpose might be sharing your wisdom through storytelling, spending more time outdoors, volunteering in your community, or simply cultivating meaningful connections. This time is your golden season, a chapter rich with opportunity to explore, to grow, and to live intentionally. Remember, every day is a chance to add new meaning and joy to your journey. Thank you for spending this time with me. If these reflections resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends who might also benefit. And don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more ahead for us to discover together. I would love to hear from you. What lessons has living alone taught you? What challenges or joys have shaped your experience? Please share your story in the comments below. Your voice might be just the encouragement someone else needs today. Remember, living alone doesn't mean being alone. We are all part of a beautiful, interconnected community filled with stories, strength, and hope. Together, we navigate this path with grace, and every step is worth celebrating. I look forward to seeing you in our next video.